Peterlin went after Tone Master General.
Why would he do that?
Well, we'll find out here.
My initial thought was, wow, that was big of Lima. Like, he didn't have to concede all of that right then and there. And while admitting, basically, that he just fell victim to the idea that the Browns were pushing him all sorts of information, and like a sucker at the poker table, he was buying it. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'm shocked he did that. Behind the scenes about Shedeur's lack of development and all this other stuff, and then it was hogwash. And meanwhile, I was getting shouted down by people like Lima who were telling me, no. You're not talking to the right people. Everyone that's there says he can't even do anything, can't even hold a football. It's like, no, guys, he can. He was really good in college. I'm telling you, this is going to translate. But to have the admittance there that you just took what they said and you ate it up and then tried spoon feeding it to everybody is what drives me insane. Have a thought for yourself. Have an opinion for yourself. Don't just take what the Browns tell you. That's the part that I get mad about.
Well,
guns a-blazing from Jonathan.
I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to pour myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to let you take her away.
No, you don't have to leave. I don't want you.
I'm just going to walk over and pour myself a cup of coffee. I wanted to sip the coffee.
First of all, we are colleagues. Jonathan does a terrific job with Nick. No, get over here. I told you we're having a conversation about this because I respect that he came out and we cut it off, the first part of the clip, that he said he thought I was being a bigger man for, coming to terms with some of Shedeur's play, which, how could you deny it? You'd have to be a hater. You'd have to be a literal hater and a stubborn jerk to not talk about what we all saw there, which was big play capability, which we had said since day one we thought he could author that up much better than the guy that was playing. I never understood why Shedeur was not getting the nod ahead of time, other than the stuff that was all that the Browns were saying. So he's right. I did. I listened to a lot. Breer, we played his clip earlier today. Breer said he knows a number of the people in the building. They were all saying Shedeur was behind. Now, is it possible Shedeur made up ground? Is that possible? Is he a quick learner? Or do we think everybody in the Browns building was just lying to everybody who had a typewriter?
You were spoon-fed it, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I listen.
You were a sucker at the poker table.
And I think I'm bummed I didn't hear this.
You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them there, Tone.
I am bummed I didn't hear this in real time. Ken texted it a little bit later on. I just assumed there was some sort of national outage, wireless outage.
I was listening live, and then I went, oh boy. And then I heard, then Keith sent it to us, and I sent it to you.
I checked my phone, and I'm like, oh God, let me see this. And then I didn't see anything. And I'm like, I checked my messages, and I asked Sarah, I called my wife, and I said, is the internet down? Is there something going on with the cell phone service? Because nobody had told me this. So nobody reached out. I didn't see. Normally in the old days, when the old afternoon show, when they would rip me, trending, it would be nonstop, back and forth. I'd have to call in because I'd have to limit the damage. I'd have to call in and defend myself. And you were the first time I had heard it, so I was bummed because I wish I would have known this was going on. I would have called in, but nobody had told me about it. So I'm a little bummed about that. And I have no problem anytime the afternoon show wants to do their daily recap of our show. That's cool. It's cool that we have a wrap-up show. I feel like Howard Stern. Remember Howard Stern had like 4 wrap-up shows after his show, which I thought was always a really cool nod to Stern, that they built a whole network of other shows that would just do the recap and play audio of the other show. That's cool. Normally I like hearing my voice in other places, so I'm really bummed that I missed out on this. So maybe guys, next time, let me know this is happening.
I did let you know it was happening.
I know you were the only one, so I thought you were
in real time.
I honestly thought you were making it up.
No, I was playing my video game because I was playing against Michigan State.
Oh, how'd that
I'm trying to go for back-to-back national championships with Minnesota in my. Yeah. It's my one little hobby. Please allow me to have my one little hobby.
You're building on it.
27-14.
Now, the last time we actually really did get into a back and forth with the afternoon show, they left my text message about the segment on red, and then I didn't hear from them for 5 days. So are they cool with a back and forth now? Have they evolved?
Well, I don't mean
Will I be pulled into another meeting?
I don't mean to bring Owen in on this, but I'm gonna. Owen, I think you would agree with me. There's only one way to find out, don't you?
Yep.
I just want to make sure.
the cell phone towers are working right now.
Go ahead and take her away there, Tone.
No, listen. I admit, he's right. He's right. I listened to now that they accuse the Browns of lying to everybody. I just don't understand. Somebody hasn't still given me an explanation that the Browns would be telling everybody that Shedeur is behind and just making it up.
The word you're leaving out, it's not that they accuse the Browns of lying to everybody. They accuse the Browns of spoon-feeding you, specifically you, spoon-feeding you information that Shedeur Sanders was so far behind.
Honestly, this is one of the situations where they weren't reaching out to me. There have been times over the years for clarity, behind the scenes we talk. It was just the people that were covering training camp, like they all were saying that, Dylan Gabriel looks terrible. I remember because we had Daryl Ryder on every day telling us that because he was watching very closely. He had the binoculars.
Called him a 7-on-7 quarterback.
And I said, that doesn't surprise me. Shedeur has arm talent. Dylan doesn't. But there has to be a reason that I'm just trying to use powers of deduction and logic. Like I was assuming, maybe wrongly, I don't know, I wasn't there, that he was behind when it came to their meetings, whether he wasn't able to identify stuff, because that was the rap on him come the draft, because obviously there was a free fall in the draft. Why was there a free fall? So is Jonathan alleging the vast conspiracy that all the Shedeur fans are alleging, that everybody's lying 24/7 about Shedeur Sanders? Is there a chance that Shedeur's just a gamer? Which they say about Brett Favre. Like they said, Brett Favre could never practice, wasn't great at drawing stuff up, but it came together once he went on the field. And people use that as a cool trait. Is that a cool trait for Shedeur, or no? Is that not the thing that he's
he's
able
clearly
to...
gotten better in practice, though.
Well,
right? He's had a chance to practice.
Jonathan's making it seem like he was great. This was him beforehand. Like, is Jonathan saying he should have started week 1?
I'm not sure. That I do not know. I'm not going to accuse him of saying something.
In the end,
I don't know if
in the end, that's all this debate is how they should have proportioned the reps and what the hierarchy should be. But we don't have a big debate there, because I agreed with Jonathan. I thought Shedeur should have been ahead, but he was drafted in the 5th round. And normally the guys that are drafted ahead of you, that's the way the NFL has always worked. They don't typically, unless somebody is just bursting at the seams, then they would get that opportunity. So I don't even think there's a big debate there with Jonathan to be had, because I've agreed. They're like, when people say you're moving the goalposts and you're changing your mind and you're jumping on the bandwagon, never once has anybody a part of this show thought that Dylan Gabriel had more potential or would be better. I might have said
it's the idea of believing the Browns. Is what he's saying. I think. Owen, can you back me up on that?
Well, so am I supposed to?
Okay.
I guess am I, like Jonathan saying he watched training camp and he was there. They do the shows in the afternoons. What, you were out there a bunch. Was not as I've been in other years, but yes, I've been. I was out there a bunch. Like the video clips I would see from Shedeur was, all right, arm talent there, accuracy there, the things we knew about him. There were a lot of plays where he wasn't getting rid of the football, and I'm like, well, they would have called that play dead. So there were the Browns factoring that into the equation.
Maybe he would have scrambled around a bunch and then thrown the ball up.
And he did that.
And then it get intercepted, like happened on Sunday.
Oh, come on.
Okay, Owen.
That's a cheap shot.
Come on.
I'm just saying that could happen. I've seen it actually happen in a game.
What about the great really pass that he had to the corner for the touchdown?
Well, I can't compare that to what Anthony just said.
Well, I'm comparing it.
Okay.
But either way, I would like Jonathan today, when they do their daily wrap-up of some of the audio from this show, 3 times in the show, will he go on record and tell me, because while we're just putting ourselves out there, I would like to know where guys like Jonathan, Nick, and all the Shedeur fans, tell me where you think he will be.
Nick a Shedeur fan? I thought he was against Shedeur at the beginning.
I thought he was
against taking Shedeur.
Well, it might have been, but I don't know for sure, but I'm sure once he's a Brown, we're all rooting for Browns players.
True.
So,
okay, yeah.
Good. I mean,
might just be a Porter.
The Browns take players all the time that I don't want them to take, and then you become a fan of theirs, especially if they show promise. Like, that's how this is.
Going to get us into some trouble if he doesn't watch it.
I like that they have some clever nicknames. What's wrong with that? That's showing some creativity.
Hey, speaking of clever nicknames, the neutral zone with Rat Boy and the Hog is coming up in 5.
I just want to know. I want everybody on record. What do you think at the end of all of this, Shedeur Sanders is? Are you saying he's a starting quarterback in the NFL?
Yes.
Okay. Can you go higher than that? Is he a winning starting quarterback in the NFL?
All right, let me address that at 9.
Yeah.